Welcome to the Answers for Elders radio show. Meet the trusted experts who will give you straight answers and will help guide you on the path of later life care. Now, here's your host, founder, caregiver, and CEO, Suzanne Newman.
And welcome back, everyone, to Answers for Elders Radio Network. And we are here with Kelley Dennings from the Center of Biological Diversity. And Kelley and I are talking about environmental wellness and how we can live a more sustainable and eco-friendly life. And, you know, Kelley, we left this last segment as far as plant-based. I think the other thing that's really important is obviously when we come together, I just talked about like when we go to stadiums or something like that. Here in the state of Washington, we are really, I think we've made huge strides. But there's other areas in the country that may not have done that, but also there's a lot of times when people come together and they have a celebration together. So they're using, paper, they're using plastic, they're using all kinds of things. What do you notice? We're coming up on the holidays. How can people make a difference just in this next holiday season?
Yeah, well, this is a topic that's near and dear to my heart. So I actually did my master's thesis all about simplifying the holidays. And we really, the research shows that stuff does not bring you happiness.
No.
And what does is spending time with friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
And so often it includes being around and eating a communal meal, which is fabulous. But so it's important that we understand there are alternative ways to celebrate. So maybe you bring, instead of buying the plastic decorations, you bring nature in, right? So bring in your holly sprigs and your pine cones and things like that. And the reusable dishware, I know nobody likes to do dishes around the holidays, but this can be one of the gifts that you give grandma, or one of the gifts that you give a relative is like, I'm going to do your dishes after the big holiday meal. And we've seen that these alternative gifts of time and skill and secondhand and donations and experiences and, handmade really go a long way, not only for the receiver of the gift, but our environment and our mental health. So it's a win-win all the way around.
Yeah. And when you're saying that, I think about using secondhand. There's people out there right now that are recreating things that are amazing. I know I just saw a YouTube video not too long ago where they went to thrift stores and they got really ugly Christmas ornaments for, in these packages, but they used chalk paint, which is much more environmentally friendly than other types of paint. And they actually went around and they did decoupage and they did all different types of things. And they created this beautiful this beautiful decorational tree. And all of their Christmas decorations were, sourced from thrift stores and things like that. I think that we, allow ourselves to be creative. How can we be more, expressive and not buying new? And I think that's a powerful thing. Having an experience, what a great gift to do something like, here, I'm going to give you a day of helping you organize your house. Or I'm going to do something for you that might be something that they need. And if you have a senior loved one that is home and trying to deal with, everyday life, they probably can't do things they used to do. Well, how can you make their life better? And those are some things I think that are wonderful. And just the gift of time. How often do we talk about the fact that seniors sit there alone? And if we can do that, saying, we're going to go on a little adventure, Mom. And this is where we're going to go. We're going to have the lunch at this place and we're going to go there and things like that. It's the gift of your time.
Yep.
So obviously, gift of your time, I'm going to move into time of how can you make a difference? Obviously, I know the Center for Biological Diversity does a lot with volunteers. Tell us a little bit about how people can get involved in what you do.
Yeah, so we really do recommend that folks advocate at the local, state, and federal levels for policies that are important to them, right? So we help folks do letter writing campaigns and phone calls and action alerts. So again, if you were to go to our website and then search action alert, you'll find petitions that you can sign. And I know some folks don't always think that this makes a difference, but when I talk to congressional staff, they do say that, you know, a phone call is great. Meeting in person is the top. A phone call is great, but the automatic emails do matter. So we also have various online events. So we're going to be holding a film series in October. You can find out more information on our website there. And I would say the final thing is vote. I think we all know that.
Absolutely. And you can reach the Center for Biological Diversity at biologicaldiversity.org. Kelley and I will be right back right after this. We at Answers for Elders thank you for listening. Did you know that you can discover hundreds of podcasts in our library on senior care? So visit our website and discover our decision guides that will help you also navigate decision making. Find us at answersforelders.com.